Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at whether the S8 Active is still worth it in 2020. So let's dive right in. This phone is actually really nice. I love the phone. Let's look at some physical features of it and then we'll get into how it's performed for me and some of the specs of this phone. So looking to the right, we have a power button and then we have the top bumper, bottom bumper. I love the bumpers, they keep this phone safe. On the front, we have a front face camera, which is 8 megapixels. On the left side, we have a power up button, power down button, and a Bixby button, which I really don't like. But anyways, on the back, we have a fingerprint scanner, a 12 megapixel camera, a flashlight, and a heart rate monitor. Next, on the top, we have a SIM card insertion tray, and on the bottom, we have a headphone jack, we have a USB-C, a microphone, and a speaker. Now, talking about the microphone and the speaker a little bit, it is only in one location. It is on the bottom. So when you're holding it like this in landscape mode, at times you do cover both the microphone and the speaker, making it hard to hear your videos when you are watching them in landscape mode. 90% of the time you are watching them in landscape mode. And number two, it also covers up your microphone. So if you're playing games or recording games or doing something like that, this phone probably isn't the best option for you when it comes to like just volume options. When it comes to display, this phone has a gorgeous 5.8-inch Super Amoled Gorilla Glass 5 display, making it super rigid. That's one of the things I love about this phone. It's very durable, and it's served me very well in the past year in that regard. I have scratches and dings all over the front aluminum panel, but I haven't cracked the screen or even scratched the screen yet. That's another positive aspect about this phone, since the screen is glass and not plastic like the Droid Z2 Force. It doesn't tend to scratch, and you could just wipe 95% of the marks off unless you like really dig into it, drop it on a rock or something, and you chip it that way. But as you could see, we're playing 8-ball pool right now. It is the opponent's turn, and he's just waiting around, not doing much. But another thing I wanted to talk about, the Bixby button. I earlier said that I'm not a huge fan of the Bixby button. You can deactivate it, but I haven't, and I tend to like touch it by accident from time to time, and it just takes me away from the screen I'm on and takes me to the Bixby homepage, which can be quite agitating. So when it comes to just Samsung S8 phones in general, the Bixby button can be a bit agitating. If you guys know anything about the active line, the Samsung S8 is where the active line stopped. I feel like the Galaxy team decided that it wasn't worth it to make active phones because they received a lot of backlash from creating the S8 Active without any buttons on it. Now, the active line is supposed to be a durable line of phones for people in heavy work environments such as construction or work environments such as that. So people wanted to have buttons on the phone just in case their hands were dirty. They could still press the home button, press the back button, and still get around a little bit. But now you really can't do that because the screen is fully touchscreen. It does tend to have a bit large bezels, which I don't mind at all. I understand why it needs a bit large bezels. It is a very durable phone, and it still has a nice 5.8-inch display. Other than that, it has 4 gigabytes of RAM, which is fantastic, and still plays most of the games really fluidly. As you could see, I'm playing a gun game right here, and it's going pretty well. But one thing I would like to tell you is that its dual touch isn't that sensitive. I've played this game both on my Moto Z2 Force and my Galaxy S8 Active, and from time to time the reception on the dual touch isn't as like sharp as you want it to be, and at times you just die when you're playing games when you wouldn't have on other phones, because this phone's reactivity to dual touch isn't amazing. But the sound is amazing. I just don't like covering up the microphone. The screen quality is just amazing. Brightness is fantastic. Just overall durability is amazing. I love the 4 bumpers around the phone. They just protect it whenever it falls on the corners. And yeah, it has dings and scratches all over the place, but I still haven't broken this phone in any regard, and it is still plenty fast for me on a day-to-day basis. But yeah, guys, the the Galaxy S8 Active in 2020, I believe, is still worth it, because you could get it for roughly $200 used, and then about $300 brand new, and it still functions absolutely amazingly. That 8 gigabytes of RAM will get you through an entire day with no problem. It has a massive 4,000 milliamp hour battery that should get you throughout the day of hard work on this phone. But that's about all I have to say for this phone. It's a really nice phone to have, a really durable phone to have. If you're a clumsy person, I would highly advise it. If you're a gamer or don't like to cover your microphone, I might go for another option if I were you. But I hope you found this video informative, and I will see you later.